This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto. Happy Christmas Eve, and this is Digital Sportscentre presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. We are just 2 sleeps away from puck drop at the World Juniors. And last night in Canada's final tune-up game, Gavin McKenna scored twice, helping the Canadians beat Czechia 3-2. And now for one final time before Boxing Day, we are pleased to be joined by Mark Masters. Hey, Mark.
Hi again, Marissa.
So Mark, Canada, a perfect 3-0 in pre-competition action. Gavin McKenna gets the monkey off his back with 2 goals. Is this the kind of play that we can expect from the 17-year-old?
Apparently, we can expect even more. Gavin McKenna told me after the game it wasn't his best stuff, despite the 2 goals, despite being named Canada's player of the game. He did say it was nice to get the monkey off his back after going 2 games without a point in pre-tournament play. He says that alleviates some of the pressure going into the tournament, and you can just feel him getting more and more comfortable and confident with each passing day here. Top line center Cal Ritchie said that McKenna was a game changer last night, and Marissa, that's exactly what I expect the 17-year-old to be for Canada at the World Juniors.
Carter George looked like the starter going into the game. Did anything change last night?
No, the net still belongs to Carter George. Dave Cameron, the head coach, said he had no qualms with his goaltending last night. George himself wasn't entirely thrilled with his performance, said he could have been a bit more calm, but I think that's understandable when you consider it was his first game here, first time in front of this big crowd. He's getting used to a new opponent, and I think one of the reasons Team Canada probably gave him the full start here was to get him used to this environment, get him used to this type of experience, and now when he gets the start on Boxing Day against Finland, he'll be in a rhythm.
Mark Masters, a pleasure as always. Happy holidays.
Merry World Juniors, Marissa.
And in just a couple days now, Boxing Day, the World Juniors begin. And of course, you can catch it all right here on TSN. Time now for the Big Play Replay presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And today we head back to Boston, where Elias Lindholm scored a beauty against the Capitals.
Here's Marchand, 2-on-1, left circle to Lindholm, backhand, he scores! Elias Lindholm converts on the 2-on-1.
He sees he has teammates in the neutral zone behind the Washington Capitals who are thinking offense, creates the 2-on-1 and is well executed. Brad Marchand with a great pass, tape to tape. Talk about playing fast when you're accurate with moving the puck. And what a finish by Lindholm.
Every single year that Marchand plays hockey is another year that I am more and more enamored with him. Remember when we just didn't like him at all? Just a pest? Now we've just grown to love him in every possible way, even though he plays for Boston. Ugh. I guess you'd hate him though if you were a defenseman. Christmas Day is upon us. And tomorrow we've got an NFL doubleheader featuring some massive matchups. KC takes on Pittsburgh, while Baltimore battles Houston. Both of these games have massive playoff implications. So let's start with the number 1 seed in the AFC. With a win, the Chiefs would lock up the 1 seed with a first-round bye. But a loss would keep the Bills' hopes at that spot alive. If you're a Buffalo fan looking for a Pittsburgh win, you'll be happy to know that George Pickens will likely be back this game. Pickens missed the last 3 games with an injury, and the Steelers have lost 2 of those 3 without him. Now, a Steelers loss not only affects the battle for the top seed in the AFC, but it also could have a major impact in the AFC North. As it stands, the Steelers and the Ravens have the same record, but Pittsburgh has a tiebreaker thanks to a better conference record. A Steelers loss and a Ravens win, though, gives Baltimore control of its own destiny. And it would be the difference between playing a wildcard game at home or on the road. An MVP is still up for grabs too, and the way Lamar Jackson has played over the last couple weeks has put him right back in the conversation with Josh Allen. Since losing to Philly, Lamar has tossed 8 touchdowns and just 1 interception. Oh yeah, and he's completed 75% of his passes. So no big deal. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports today. Oh, which reminds me, Why We Love Sports, the special, will be on TSN tonight. So make sure you tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern. But don't worry if you miss it, it loops another, I'm gonna guess, 100 times over the holiday season. So prepare to be sick of me.
Why we love sports today.
All right, there's skiing and there's juggling. And those 2 things aren't mutually exclusive, right? I mean, unless you're this guy.
Yeah, the scuggle is a hard thing to explain to anybody. The public, skiers, jugglers. Because, I'm not just juggling and skiing. I'm scuggling. Same here with my left hand turning into the right. It's wild. I am fully scuggling.
It annoys me to no end how talented and coordinated some people are. I guess it's just jealousy. Maybe I should work on that in the new year. All right, let's turn our sights back to Christmas Day football. And it's time now for some people's favorite segment, not mine, but anyway, it's time for FanDuel 'Fast Facts. 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 FanDuel You know how it goes, 40 seconds on the board, and apparently Luka got one more than my average, which is very irritating to me. Let's see how I do. The over-under between the Ravens and the Texans is set at 46.5, 46.5. Baltimore enter Week 17 12-3 to the over the season head-to-head. They've gone over 2 of their last 3 matchups. Patrick Mahomes hasn't thrown an interception since throwing 2 in Week 11 versus the Bills. In 2 career games versus Pittsburgh, he has 0. Mahomes is minus 108 to not throw a pick against the Steelers. Lamar Jackson has thrown at least 2 touchdowns in 8 of his last 9 games. You can take the over on his 1.5 line at minus 140. He's thrown for at least 3 in 2 straight. You can take the alternate at plus 250. The Chiefs have won 16 straight one-score games dating back to last season. The Steelers currently sit at 2.5 point underdogs, and you can get that at minus 110. So I'm forever just trapped in the 4 box. But if I didn't stumble out the gate, I might have gotten 5 in there. I really had one of those oh no moments, you know? Boom goes the dynamite. That was me. That's it for me today. We will see you back here Boxing Day for the start of World Juniors. Cannot wait. Merry Christmas to all. We'll see you then.